animals every single day for almost 2,000 years, 1,500 years every day. And sometimes there was 20,000, 30,000 animals slain a day. Every day someone was bringing an animal to be slain. Every day they were smelling blood. Every day the blood was flowing. They saw the sheep. They saw the lambs. They saw the goats. They saw the bullocks. They saw the rams every day. So then here's the message. Now watch this. When Jesus Christ came into the world, they said he's going to be salvation for the whole world, because he's going to use his blood. I want you to turn to the scripture with me. I didn't intend to do this, but turn to the prophet Isaiah chapter 52. Do it quickly. 52, real fast. And I'm almost through. Thank God. 52. Now, I want you to look at start at verse 13. Read.
Behold, my servant shall deal prudently.
Watch this now. Watch this now. This is prophecy. This is 800 years before Jesus came. Be careful now. This prophecy is within the confines of the nation of Israel, the people who had this system of religion, of sacrificial religion, where they saw the bullocks, the heifers, the rams, and the lambs. They saw this every single day of their lives. They saw this. They knew that the bullocks, the heifers, the rams, and the lambs were dying for the Jews. The Jews was the only one, unless a Gentile came in and asked for it, then he could, become a Jew and join. But otherwise, it was strictly for the Jews, for the Israelites, because they were the example people. They knew that that blood was being sacrificed to cover their sins. Their hearts was not changed. Their mind was not changed. It was just that their sins were forgiven by the blood of the bullocks and the heifers and the lambs. Now read this. And they would take the blood and sprinkle. Moses sprinkled the blood on everything.
Behold, my servant shall deal prudently.
My servant shall deal prudently.
He shall be exalted.
He shall be exalted, lifted up.
And extolled.
He shall be praised.
And be very high.
And he's going to be extremely high to the nations of the world. Read.
As many were astonished at thee.
When they saw him on the cross, in the passion of the Christ, being whipped and beaten, they were astonished at him. Read.
His visage was so marred more than any man.
His face was brutalized more than any man. Read.
And his form more than the sons of men.
And his form, his body, was brutalized more than the sons of men.
So shall he sprinkle many nations.
Read that again.
So shall he sprinkle many nations.
Now, the world may not have understood that, but every Jew knew what that term sprinkle meant, because they saw the sprinkling every single day of their lives. They knew that the sprinkling meant the cleansing of blood, the cleansing from sin, the cleansing from the guilt of sin. They knew that. So shall he sprinkle many nations. That word nation there comes from the Hebrew word which is ethnos, which means the ethnic groups of people, which in terms is translated Gentiles or heathens. So he's going to sprinkle the heathens, the Gentiles, all over the world, in Africa, in India. He's going to sprinkle nations. The thing that was privileged for the Jews alone are now going to be for the whole wide world. So shall he sprinkle many nations. Oh, the word many means all nations. Read.
The king shall shut their mouths at him.
Kings shall shut their mouths at him.
For that which had not been told them shall they see.
For that which have never been told them before, they're going to see it.
And that which they have not heard shall they consider.
And that which they have never heard in their lifetime, they're going to consider this thing. It's amazing. They're going to say, this is amazing. Kings of the earth, rulers of the earth are going to see this and marvel. Read.
All right.
That's the end. Hold it. Stop dead still. Don't move. Don't breathe. Watch it now. I'm going to show you something. You see, the next chapter is a continuation of this amazement. The prophet is astonished at the message that God's given him.